Welcome. This is my new Extreme 1 chunk Ironman account that I'm starting with a random chunk that requires no additional questing or leveling. Also, this is my first video I have ever made or edited in any way, so please hang on with me and let's have some fun. Hope you enjoy. Hello. So here we are already choosing our first chunk, and that is Piscatoris Colony, and that would require quite a bit of questing, so we cannot go for it. But here we get the Catherby, as you might have seen from the intro already. This is an acceptable chunk, and this is what we're gonna start with. So, good luck to us. So now we have arrived in Catherby, and here are some chunk goals. So here we have the goals. For skills we need 1 cooking for cooked rabbit that costs 50 gold, 1 thieving to pickpocket a man, 5 defense to equip a Tyrus helm that costs 1375 GP from the charter shop, and then we need to kill man few times to get iron dagger and bronze med helm. Yeah, iron dagger is around 1 in 128 if I remember right, and bronze med helm is half that, so 1 in 64. And for a diary task we need to just buy a candle from the candle maker in Catherby, and that should be around 5 gold, so these are pretty fast goals to get on. Only kind of difficult or time consuming part is to get that around 40-100 gold, but we can just kill the men and pickpocket them afterwards and be done with it. So here we are going to buy the candle from the candle maker. It wasn't 5 gold as I anticipated, but it was actually 3. That, well, doesn't really matter. But here we can just go put it in the bank and be done with this task. So now we are getting our first strength level in a second. Right here. First strength level, 1 of many. And we are gonna just get a few strength levels so our max hit gets a little higher, so we can actually speed this up a little bit. I must admit I got derailed a little bit from my goal to get the items from the men, but I just wanted to come check if here is anything that the chunk picker didn't tell me. Like for example getting 5 defense for the Tyrus helm that it for some reason missed, since like you can't wear it with 1 defense. But yeah, that's on the way too. So here was actually nothing, just a bucket that I take in the bank, and well, we might be needing it in the future, but it's good to have in the bank, just in case. And here we have level 3. Level 2 attack. And another attack level. And another attack level. Oh, and a hit points level. Let's go. And here we have really big milestone. First level 5 attack. Let's go. And level 5 strength. Yes. Now we got some gold gathered, and we can finally buy that rabbit that we need to cook. Let's hope we get it on the first try. There's actually decent chance that we will burn this, but it should be fine. We just get more gold and that's it. And this is actually the only range we have at the moment to use. And here we go, level 2 cooking. And we got the task done. To the next task we go. And here we have level 5 defense. Let's go. So honestly I have no clue what I was supposed to do here. I haven't done this in ages. Kill pheasant with 3 tails. Okay. It's this one. Is it this one? Amazing. Now we got... Ooh, nice pants. Nice pants. Amazing. Amazing. And another prayer level. Oh, and a bronze med helm. Isn't that the one I was supposed to get? Let's see. Yeah. Amazing. We got it. Level 10 strength. Here I missed a clip, but here's a picture. Level 5 prayer achieved. And this would be level 15 strength. Amazing. Few jumping jacks later, we get camo top. Fashion escape begins. And this skill here gave us the iron dagger. The last thing we needed from third drop table, and now it's acquired. So now we get to tick that off too. It gives us, is it 4 strength bonus? And some little attack bonuses, so we get to hit a little better now. So for this chunk, the last thing we need anymore is the Tyra's helm that requires 1375 GP, and we need to buy it from the charter people. So I guess we have to just start thieving the men and get the gold so we can roll up the next chunk. Level 5 thieving. And level 10 thieving. Level 15 thieving. Now we have gathered enough gold to get the Tyra's helm and get the last thing out from the task so we can roll another chunk. But before we roll another chunk, we need to still do one thing more. And that's level 20 thieving, because it was just few XP away, so I had to just get it. So number 1 would be magic locks, 75 woodcutting. Number 2, I'm not really sure, and number 3, a lot of fishing. And let's see where we land. It's Catherby. It's a lot of fishing. There is, for example, big shark, but I will explain it a little later a bit more. So let's see a bit what do we need here. So here we have the arrow shop on front of us. He also seems to have a fletching cape. We don't have axe yet, so that means we don't need to get 99 fletching yet. But as soon as we hit an axe, we need to get it. And here you saw me buy an iron arrow. It's one of the tasks that needs to be done, and we need to get a little bit of more money to get the fishing equipment bought from the shop next to us. They are not that expensive in the end. They're maybe around 25 gold or something like that, but just few pickpockets more and we have it all figured out for the big fishing grind. So here we managed to get the gold to buy the fishing equipment, and that's in the inventory now, and then let's buy oak shortbow, because that's one of the tasks, best in slot ranged equipment. We can tick it off too, and that should be the range equipment both, and we can start finally fishing. So let's break this down. There are a few skill tasks: 80 cooking to cook a shark, 76 fishing to catch a raw shark, 20 defense and ranging to wear a studded chaps and a body. They are both like best in slot in this chunk. Level 1 farming to rake a farming patch. You can get a rake from the green little guy next to the patch. Then there is the best in slot tasks. Obtain a studded body and chaps that are also a skill task. Obtain a leather boots and gloves. That's actually through fishing like big fish net, fishing the bass, pretty much. You get the leather boots and gloves there pretty commonly, so they will be pretty much automatically when you start doing the fishing grind, they will be completed. Then obtain an oak shortbow and iron arrow that we previously did. They cost just a few GP. Then there are diary tasks: catch a mackerel at Catherby. Then catch and cook a bass in Catherby. Both are pretty much just fish and cook and bank, like what we normally would do. So nothing weird about that. Then obtain a big bass. If I remember right, that's 1 in 1,000. Then obtain a big swordfish. That's 1 in 2,500. And the last one is to obtain a big shark. That's a drop rate of 1 in a 5,000 that I can only start attempting when I have 76 fishing. That would mean in XP I would get 550,000 experience to fishing just going for sharks. So that would be multiple levels, I suppose. But let's hope we are before 80 fishing ready and out of this Catherby chunk. Before I start the fishing grind, I wanted to take one more task away from the list. And that would be just raking the patch. We need to talk to, is her name Elena, buy a rake from her, and then just start raking the patch. I didn't remember it takes actually this long when you're not high farming level, but here we can just tick it off and be actually ready with this task already. Here we have actually finally got to start the fishing grind, cooking our first batch of shrimps. And to be fair, we're gonna do a lot of shrimps because until we can fish the bass, I don't think it's even worth to like fish anything else than shrimps and anchovies. It's good fishing, good cooking XP for the level. It shouldn't take too long. I've been actually taking it quite a while. That cod etc. I don't think it's even worth because you get so many like seaweeds, leather boots, gloves, etc. That gives like 1 fishing XP, so I think it's just like smarter to go with the shrimps and anchovies until we get to go for the big bass. And I'm sorry if you can hear, my kid is here playing, so he might be making a bit of a noise in the background, so I apologize that already. So these are the stats we're gonna end this first episode with. And next episode will be a lot more about the fishing grind ahead of us. So good luck to you with your runescaping, and bye bye. Have a great one.